Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Unfair Into the Breach. There's going to be a little bit of a preamble at the beginning of this one, so you're welcome to skip it if you don't care about that stuff. At the end of the last mission, I won, but through two completely idiotic and totally unnecessary and totally unforced errors, I had two pilots die, including my MVP Kai, who had the generator, +1 generator thing, who I was planning to use on the heat sinkers in this quick fire mech to add push from the beginning and also do 2 damage. Now, at the end of the video, I was like, well, okay, time to roll up a fresh new Kai and put her in here and hope this levels up well. But then I realized why. This is the last squad that I want to use Kai on, so I might as well pick like a more specialized pilot that I'm not going to find during a run, and maybe try to find Kai during a run at some point in my rest of this playthrough series, and then when I do find her, I'll save her, and then I'll stick her in the quickfire mech. So what I'm going to do instead is grab the Frozen Titans, one of the best squads from the original game, and pick someone I'm never going to find during a run, which is Ma Fan, one of the alien pilots. So the idea here, if you recall, is you stick Ma Fan in the ice mech. The ice mech has this iconic weapon where it freezes a target and also the mech itself, but if you have a shield, which Ma Fan has a recharging shield, then the self-freeze doesn't happen, so it's just a freeze anything. You can, of course, take an enemy out of the fight. You can protect a building, you can protect your allies, you can do all kinds of stuff with this. It's just really, really strong. This mech has a hard time getting experience because you're not killing things, but it's just a really, really powerful ability. We also have the Mirror mech, which shoots in 2 directions, does 1 damage and pushes in both directions. Also, the 1 damage power core upgrade is pretty sick. And the Aegis mech, who does 2 damage, whacks without a push, but they do flip, so that can sometimes be a good thing, and sometimes that can be a bad thing, and we can also gain a shield from it, which is pretty significant. But anyway, let's go ahead and begin. See what options we have for our islands. So we have here this place. Okay, pretty good stuff. The starfish boss is fine. The Scion that does health is fine. The spiders are a little bit annoying, but both of these mechs are able to, you know, just kind of push them off. So that's definitely a candidate. Here we have the Armor Scion. Now we could fight against the Armor Scion because we're sometimes going to be freezing things. The boss is actually also not too bad. And without this Scion, 2 of the enemies have 2 HP and will die in 1 hit to my Aegis mech. In this island, the Moth and the Firefly each have 3 HP, so the Aegis mech can't one-shot those. I always look at the Ice Island because one of the missions here is freeze the robots, and with the Freeze mech, that mission is easier. It may seem a little bit niche to make decisions based on one specific type of mission, but I mean, on unfair difficulty in the early game, you gotta take any advantage you can get. So here we have a 2 HP enemy and 2 3 HP enemies. The Scion basically does nothing, and the boss is okay, but that boss does have a fair amount of HP, so I'm kind of up in the air on that one. And then over here we have a decent boss, not too much HP, I think 6. A 2 HP enemy and 2 3 HP enemies, and the regenerating Scion. Man, I think any island, actually, could be considered here. What I'm going to do is take the Armor Scion, because I think that it's nice to get that out of the way while I can. And then see what monsters are added to the other islands before making another judgment. Okay, so these missions are both great. I love the 1-star 1 power mission because on unfair difficulty it turns into 2 power, lets you get your starting grid defense, or technically power grid, up to max and decide where to go from there. So here we have 6 or fewer enemies, which is actually fine because we're not killing that many enemies with the squad because we're freezing them. Let's take a look at the map. The mission critical building is right there. That's not great. Let's take a look over here. Lightning Storm helps you, you know, get some free kills sometimes. Mites off the mech's a bit tricky for Ma Fan. Ma Fan has to do a repair action at some point, basically, because he can never get damaged. He only has 1 HP that can never be increased. But let's take a look here. This is an okay map. I mean, the enemies are still spawning kind of close to the buildings, but the mission critical building is farther back. So, and there's a lightning storm here. The one other thing is that this mission opens up these 2. This is a hard one. This is an easy one. And these can be nice on unfair difficulty just to give yourself a little bit of a boost. But on the other hand, with this one, I have 2 options for a 2-star mission, so it's a little bit greedy. Okay, we'll try this. It's a bit greedy, but we'll see what we can do. I have been doing fairly well. Okay, we do have a Scion here, which means that this Hornet and this Hornet can't be one-shotted by my Aegis mech. I'm not actually sure what to really prioritize here, so we'll just stick stuff places and hope for the best. Maybe you should be swapped, and maybe you could be centralized a bit more, because maybe this mech can actually push somebody into the water, like the crab. It's a bit dicey, but who knows. Okay, the wind could help. That's definitely not helping, though, because that's going to push it right into the building. And this Hornet, it wasted its attack. The Scion's right here. I can kill it. Okay, so what's going to happen is this crab actually misses. So, and this thing is a real problem because this guy is going to get pushed into the mission critical thing. So let's try the obvious. What if I punch this Hornet with my Aegis mech, killing it, clearing the path so that this mech can push? Ah, this Hornet goes before the Beetle. That's so annoying, because if the Beetle had gone first, it could have killed the Hornet. As it is, that's not going to fly. Okay, attempt number 2. What if I push kill this? Ah, but then the Hornet, I can't reach it with my Aegis mech. There's no way for me to reach it. And we still have this problem. Okay, so we're going to have to do a very lame move, unfortunately. We're going to have to punch this. Oh God, I can't shoot this guy because I shoot backwards. Right. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. You know, I think I have to. I mean, it's possible that I'm just like missing some very creative way of saving this power plant. Oh, well, okay, hold on. Maybe I freeze it. I could freeze the power plant. The problem is that this guy gets pushed into it and then also punches it. No, yeah, it's not happening. We gotta damage the grid. Sorry, channeling my inner hazardous mechs. And then you have to do the extremely lame move of freezing that Hornet to save the mission. It's extra lame because the Hornet also gets unfrozen and that guy pushes itself off of the spawn. It's just an absolute disaster of a first turn. These are likely to be irrelevant, these wins. Oh God, that thing is getting... You know what? This wind is not helping. Like, wind, if you could just get the hell away, you are not helping me at all. Okay, so this Hornet is getting pushed into a building, and so I could try to kill it with the Aegis mech. Okay, then what do I got? I got this Beetle, and I got this Hornet. I can't actually shoot at that Hornet. Like, this stupid mech cannot deal with this Hornet because of the building behind it. And it also can't shoot at this Hornet because he pushes it into a building. Oh my God. Okay. So I could freeze the Hornet. Fine. So we have to do like, well, we have a couple of options. We could do this to kill it. Then I have to do the extremely lame move of freezing a Hornet again. And then I have to do the extremely lame move number 2 of shooting this guy again and having himself push himself off of a spawn point again. So, it's going pretty bad. We lost a grid. We have not, like, killed... Well, we're not supposed to kill things, so we're succeeding at sucking. And then we have a new thing. Oh, it's an Alpha Hornet. Christ on a cracker. Okay, that's at least a waste. This guy is also actually wasting his attack. The Crab is not, and the Alpha Hornet is getting pushed. Oh, God, I forgot how much this mission sucks. I forgot about this whole being, like, pushed into a building thing. Like, I can't even freeze this building to save it, because this thing gets pushed into it. Oh my God. Okay. Nothing I can do. I needed to have one more move so I could have punched it. No, then it would have still gotten pushed into a building. Yep. No, we're gonna lose that building. I am pretty sure. So you need to get dealt with. You don't have anything you can really do except all you can do is punch the frozen thing or kill the Hornet that's doing nothing. Well, I guess it's something. You're getting some experience. Blap. And now what? This needs to be addressed. So I guess we'll do it this way. I mean, I should try to save some grid damage. So what we're going to do, I think, is freeze the Hornet. So what's going to happen is it's going to get pushed into the building still and make me lose another grid. Oh, I didn't notice this. I forgot. I could have... No, could I have? I don't think I could have. I don't think there was no way around that. Okay, yeah, that was just really bad. So the Hornet gets unfrozen from the block. I dealt damage with Mafan's shield. This Hornet wastes its attack at least, so I could try to survive. That's doing a grid damage. That's failing me the mission. Okay, it's bad. So now this is a real problem because if I hit it with my Aegis Negative, I don't kill it. And also the flip doesn't matter because it'll still bump back into it, which means I need to either do damage to it twice or I need to freeze it. I guess what I'll do is I'll actually kill the Crab, and with the push damage, I'll also kill this Beetle, and then we go here, and we freeze this guy, to save the mission. So this was not good. Not good at all. We did succeed at the mission, but we lost grid defense. We lost so much grid defense that the 2 that we gained from the mission doesn't even get us back to where we started. Okie dokie. It's risky. So what are these new missions? Defend the trade! Oh, that's bad with that building there. Oh, that's a bad one. And what do we got here? Defend the bombs, which are right there next to the monsters. You know what? We're going to go over here. I'm a little bit worried about knocking off the mites, but I need some power grid. So let's try to get that. Okay, so we are going to try to bait the Hornet to waste its attack. It's a bit of a tall order, but we'll give it a shot. There's a time pod here. That would be nice. If I'm still alive when this is over. Oh, come on. Someone go here and attack a building. Oh my god, this Hornet actually did that. Okay, so this Hornet's dead. The Scion could be body blocking. That is sometimes significant. That is annoying. Ugh, that's very annoying. Because this... if I flip it, it's still hitting a building. Okay, so I'm not going to think about this too hard. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm going to lose a grid again because of the stupid Scion, unfortunately. But I don't see a way around it. I mean, I could punch this thing. It'll just to babysit it. But the problem is that... Oh, no. Okay, no, this works. So I need to freeze the Hornet. I freeze the Hornet. Then I punch the crab. I don't kill it, but I do flip its attack. So there's that. And then thankfully I have a clear lane to shoot in. And, oh no, this thing does die. Because the lightning happens before the enemy attacks. Okay, this is good. That was a good turn. So we have a frozen Hornet, which should block more spawns from happening. I believe that frozen enemies still count as enemies for the purpose of calculating spawns. So we just have a Scion, a crab, and 1 new enemy. And it's a land enemy that's far away from everything. Not even an alpha. Great. Okay. So the Scion's just going to chill. Crab is relevant. You are wasting your attack. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I got to take this opportunity to knock... I'm going to actually just grab this thing, and I'm going to repair, because it's the only way to knock a mite off of the Mafan mech. Now, for you guys, you can knock your mites off by blocking a spawn, but you could not block a spawn. Oh god, you can't shoot. Okay, this mech has nothing to do actually. It can go here and die. And if it shoots here, we do a grid damage. Okay, so I'm gonna actually repair with you as well. And I guess you go here when you do that. So we got the time pod. Wait a minute. I never did anything about this because I never fired a shot. Okay. Well, that's... I'm gonna have to just wait and I'm gonna let it spawn. I think that like knocking a mite off just to like save the grid damage is a bit aggressive. You know what I could have done? I could have actually blocked a spawn with this Aegis mech and then frozen the crab. That is a consideration. It would have blocked other enemies from attacking this building. That might have been smarter. But this way I got the mite off of the mech that has a harder time getting mites off of it. Oh, that's actually really lucky because, well, it doesn't mean that the spot is open, but it means that we got some shared experience, which is nice. Okay, this isn't too bad. These beetles are going to have a hard time doing anything. Scion is also blocking its own allies from attacking stuff. Okay, so you're going to bump into your friend. Now this Hornet's relevant. Luckily, I can actually shoot at it. Oh no, the crab is body blocking. This is quite awkward. Because I could have gotten here and shot, but the smoke is screwing me up. Okay, I could kill the Scion. And then I still can't shoot at this thing because there's a building in all directions. Okay, so I have to freeze the Hornet. It's just there's no question about it. So we're gonna freeze the Hornet. You could not actually shoot at the Scion in any way. So what you're gonna do then is you're gonna block a spawn, and you are just gonna fire a shot like this to do a bunch of push damage. Oh right, I need to. Well, actually, the repair does nothing, but. Yeah, so we just have a crab and 2 beetles. That should really be fine. We did the mission. We did not take any power grid damage, so we're gonna be 1 higher than we began the game with. We saved the time pod actually, which is nice. And hopefully no one does anything crazy. Okay, there's a chance the beetle would actually die. I mean, at this point, I should really try to get experience. Okay, perfect. This beetle's gonna die. That one's not gonna die. The crab actually moved in position to die. That's sort of insane. Yeah, well. Whack. Oh, right. The Scion. And I used my reset. Oopsie poopsie. Well, this is okay. Still get a kill. And you're just gonna wander off. And, yep, that's good. I could have frozen this crap if it weren't in the lightning, but it's nice now. As it is, it gives us some shared experience. All right, so now we're gonna get to do another mission, and I have my choice of all the missions that were opened up from the initial 2 missions that were available. We also get a power core. I gotta remember to spend that. Ooh, science class weapon. Pushes all units in a line. And we can get unlimited use. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. So who needs... I think I'm not gonna think about this too hard. We're just gonna do this to up the damage, even though a lot of the time I can't use it. What are you? Terraformer. You know what? This is a good mission, because a Terraformer is just a really good mission type. I'm gonna go for it. It's a lot of shared experience, and I think that's very valuable. It's tricky here because I really want to bait the Hornet, but that may put me out of position. I'm still gonna try with just 1 mech to bait this Hornet. I'm hoping that these things all cluster up and I get a huge Terraformer off. Oh, this one stayed put. And that one stayed put? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, man, that is some unfortunate luck. That's... Oh, and you are just not even... Okay. Well, crap. So that was pretty much worst case scenario. Basically, no one's clustered up. I can only kill a single enemy with the Terraformer, no matter what I do. And yeah, it's just terrible. Now the Hornet can hit it, and I can actually be okay with that. So let's see. Say I freeze this Hornet, I go punch this crab to cancel its attack. The problem is that if I do this to kill or to babysit the beetle, I do a damage to this Terraformer, and then the Terraformer gets killed by the Hornet, which I guess is okay. I could do that because, well, you know what? Hold on. There's the Hornet, the crab, the beetle, and the crab. So there's really 4 things, and I have to try to deal with 2 of them. Okay, well, unfortunately, because of this mountain here. Oh, wait, what if I terraform? Okay, if I terraform this way, I can push this crab and this crab at the same time, and then the crab goes into this spot, and then it shoots another building. Okay, that's fantastic. If I go here, shoot the Scion, killing it against the terraformer, I can go and babysit this crab, but there's still this crab. Oh, my God, that was really just like the worst start of all time. All right, so what are my top priorities then? The Hornet is threatening 4, and you're threatening 2. You're threatening 1. You're threatening 1. Okay. We'll do it like this then. So we kill the Scion. We now have to save the Terraformer. We can now step in here, freeze the Hornet. You're doing 1. You're doing 2. So you are gonna get babysat and catch fire. This thing is actually going to be a dead crab walking because it's going to die to fire before it can go, but I did lose a grid defense. Luckily, this thing didn't go after the power plant. If it had, that would have really sucked. Okay, you're not going to save your buddy. Don't even think about it. Okay, this is very annoying because this crab is out of reach of the terraformer, and I can't get to this spot to push that. God darn it. What? How is this all so bad? Ugh, okay. So, you're dead. I can freeze you. I can use the terraformer to kill you. Fine. We'll do this. We'll go here, block a spawn. I need to basically do nothing with you except make sure you're not getting killed by the terraformer, I guess. And then you are going to freeze the crab. And you just really do nothing. Okay, cool stuff. Note that you should pay attention to this. If that wasn't dying of fire, we would not want it breaking the Hornet out of the ice. Okay, so now I have to go up and down. Okay, that is good. That's a bit of luck finally. That actually kills the crab. Okie dokie. So now we can shoot upwards to kill the crab. You can get babysat. See, I could push you here, and then you will break your friend out of the ice. No thanks. Let's just do this. It smokes it. So this is one case where I actually could deal with the beetle. And then I'm just going to kind of centralize you. And you, I guess, can block a spawn with your regenerating shield. Oh, I should have, like, shot a building to freeze it. That actually could be relevant if a hornet comes out and attacks it. Okay, you're wasting your attack. You're wasting your attack. And you're wasting your attack. Okay, great. So now we got to make sure we terraform in the final direction to succeed at the mission. There we go. And at this point, we're just collecting experience. So, whack and whack. All right, that was a great 2-star, 1-power grid mission. Finally, we get our health up to full. For the first time this game. Mothman's actually getting decent shared experience, thanks in part to those lightning storms. And we get one more mission. So, do I go for the safe one here? Destroy 2 mountains. So there's cracked ones, and there's a building with a shield. It's not bad. I don't need this. Really, it's just a matter of how greedy I am for these stars. God, this looks really bad. I am going to just take the safe approach here. I really, really, really want to just succeed at all the missions. In part because I want to see all of the pilots. Like, I want to have the option of getting new pilots, because if we get a good pilot, then after finishing this mission, this is the only squad I'm planning to use Mothman with. If I win, which granted is an if, but if I win, then I can swing a new pilot into the next squad. Okay, this is a little awkward. This Scion masterfully body blocked my tank from being able to babysit this crab. And on top of that, this Hornet. If I push it, it still is hitting a building. That's super annoying. I mean, I can punch it to make it flip its attack, and then I can freeze the Hornet. Okay, very well. Should I cash out this shield so I can do damage to the Scion? It feels aggressive. But, well, I can actually go kill the Hornet instead. Oh, yeah. Why don't I do that? I could use my guy as just like a body so that this guy dies. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems fine. And now you can just go here and freeze this crab, and then you guys are wasting your attacks. Wait, you just... Oh, you can repair yourself. Hold up. This is why you always repair at the end of your turn, kids. You never know when you're missing something. So we don't have any new spawns coming. We just have a crab and a beetle and a Scion. And a frozen enemy blocking more spawns. This is good. Okay, this is a shield, so it's fine. This is a waste, so that's fine. We can punch the crab onto here. Okay, let's do it. So we do this. We block the spawn. You are kind of annoying. Flipping. Oh, we don't have to do anything with you necessarily, do we? Now, we could just have you be frozen. Technically, I guess the precise thing would be to... No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually just going to... Oh, wait, if I flip you, you hit a shield off. I don't think I want to do that. No, we'll just do a damage to this guy, and then we'll freeze it. So if something should happen and it gets unfrozen, it'll be easier to kill off. The armor Scion, I think I definitely underestimated. I mean, there's a lot of times where I would be killing stuff if it wasn't for the armor Scion, and some other Scion would have been much better for me to have. Okay, you're trying to free your buddy. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. This mech flies, so I can easily get out of here, which is great. Okay, is there some way that I can get creative with stuff by flipping or something? Nope, I don't think so. So I think I'm going to now cash out this shield. That building is really safe. I really need this Scion to not exist. And we can go kill this crab. It's not the most clever move of all time, but I mean, let's just do it. And then we'll block a spawn. Oh my god. Oh my god. I totally forgot about the mission. I completely and utterly forgot about the mission of destroying mountains. This is actually a very hard mission for this squad because this freeze mech can't destroy mountains. So, well, luckily we can do that, and we actually have our choice of mountains. We can do that, and luckily nobody. Well, this building was shielded and that one was shielded. Yeah, I guess I was pretty safe there, but no, I should obviously not have left it for the last turn. I'm pretty sure I had some opportunities earlier to punch these cracked mountains. Okay, almost just threw away a mission for absolutely no reason, which is, you know, the Boris special here. We got an upgrade. It's Masochist, which sucks, so that pilot's annoying. What I'm gonna do now is switch the pilots. Because it seems like that mech was having an easier time getting experience. So we'll do this, and then I'm willing to sell the Masochist pilot because I don't value that ability. Okay, kind of a weird map here. There is distance for land enemies, but the corporate tower is right here. I'm definitely gonna put the Aegis mech here because I may need to like cause this guy to flip. We're gonna put you down here and hope to get a clear line of sight against the Scion, and then you're just gonna hang out in the back and just patrol the back area and freeze stuff. Of course, you don't want to freeze the boss because you need to kill the boss. Okay, this is perfect. I can flip him and be okay. Okay. You know what? Oh my gosh, I can't flip him anymore. Oh geez. Oh gosh. Oh geez. Oh gosh. This is bad. I should have put you on this side so you could have had an easier time getting over to the Scion and killing it. But as it is, now you can kill the Scion, but you... because this stupid Hornet is here. Oh my god. This is actually very annoying because I can't kill the Hornet. So I can't... well, actually, pushing you wouldn't have been good, would it? Okay. Well, there is a weird line. I could actually freeze this guy and then shoot it. It'll cancel his attack and then do like a push damage. That does mean... oh, this guy's actually wasting his attack. Interesting. He's shooting my fan. Fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be greedy and try to just go for everything. So it's like this. And then the one push damage lets me finish off the Hornet. I don't know if that was the right play, but it let me save everything for now. So we'll see if I get a better opportunity to kill this Scion. Okay, you're still being aggressive. Please nobody go here. Please nobody go here. Nobody go here. Don't go here. Do not Hornet. Do not, do not, do not. Okay, thank God. Okay, this mech is actually blocked in now. I can't get him out. Because he doesn't fly and he got surrounded. Okay. Nothing I can do about it. This guy's too far away to help. Oh boy! Well, let's see. If I push everybody away... I mean, it's a move. Because then I can't... I was hoping to kill the Scion. Like, if I could have just gone here and shot and killed the Scion, that would have been great. As it is... well, okay. I could freeze you... so you don't die, but you can't shoot at this Hornet because then you do a building damage. Oh my god, fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna be super greedy. We're gonna flip the boss. And we should freeze somebody. And actually, I really maybe should freeze this Hornet. Not because I care about my guy getting damaged, but just because the Hornet's the most dangerous enemy. The crab is annoying, but, you know, hopefully I can run over there and freeze it or something. The Hornet is sometimes more tricky to deal with. Okay, the boss is still not wasting its attack, so that's awesome. Okay, I might need to freeze this beetle. But this guy's not wasting his attack. Okay, well, let's see who's doing what. So I can punch this guy and make him not destroy 2 grid damage. I could babysit this crab by shooting it down. And then freeze this beetle. Or I could freeze this crab and shoot this beetle. Oh boy. I have no idea if I'm making the correct play here. But this is what we're doing. We're trying to protect everything. Because I never managed to kill this damn Scion, I am now in a pretty scary situation. Oh no, the push damage actually hurt the boss. Okay, so I just need to punch it, even with the Scion still alive, and I'll get it. Okay, that's good. Okay, crab wasted attack. Beetle did not. Beetle did not waste it. Oh no. Okay, but this Hornet also wasted it. Okay, thank God. The Hornet had gone after something. Okay, so I can freeze the beetle and go punch this thing. Actually, hold up. Can we do this? Does this work? No. Because the Scion doesn't die. And there's no smoke here. Okay. Well, bummer. Okay. We do this. And is there any way to kill anything? I mean, yes. This kills the Hornet. So I kept... Oh no! What just happened? What the hell did I do? Okay, hold on. We gotta get this beetle out of the way of that. Okay, yeah. Good job, Boris. You know how to play the game really well. You're amazing. Okay, so we do this. We kill the Hornet. Hopefully without screwing anything up. And that's that. So not the cleanest island, but I achieved my main priority, which is succeeding at all the missions. This way we have a chance of getting a pilot. Popular hero. Well, guess I'm selling that guy. That's good. We got Chen. Well, yeah, not bad. This is a good one, but not useful here. Yeah, we're taking Chen. So yes, we have our popular hero. Let's put Chen in here, and let's see what the situation is. So if I sell popular hero, I go up to 11, and then I sell the weapon, I have 12. Okay, so I could get 3 power cores. What are you? Shield tank and more freeze. I mean, I could put it on Ma Fan and then just like have him be able to like freeze more stuff. I don't think that's worth it just compared to getting all the power cores though. So we're going to sell the popular hero. We're going to go up to a multiple of 3, get 4 power cores, which is pretty great on unfair difficulty. And now let's take a look at what we want to do here. So I think this is not a priority. There's nothing over here that I can even do. So let's do the shield. This is very, very useful in a lot of cases. And I'm going to also be a bit aggressive. We're going to get the damage. Now, someone needs movement. I think this mech needs it more, but I do want the 5 movement for Chen eventually. It's interesting. Do I want the Aegis mech to have Chen? Because Chen can move out of the way. Like if she flips and is now getting hit, you know, that could serve the same function as a shield. I think I made the mistake. Hold on. So I think I want the damage. And I think I want the move instead of the shield. So I can get into position to do an attack and then move afterwards. On the other hand, if I get the shield, right, I can do an attack and then move on to a spawn point and block it, and then the shield protects me. But I don't think that's as high of a priority as just getting able to be in position in the first place. All right, we got a pretty safe new enemy. And the Scion's good, so I like this place. We got the rock putter guy, which is not my favorite, but this is also very playable. And this is playable. No mama spiders. Honestly, everything's great. So let's go here. Oh, well, we're forced to do this at some point. We got to kill 7 enemies, and we got tidal waves to help us, and there's shields on our buildings. I mean, we got to go for it. Okay, so the question is, do I bait this spider or not? I think I'm going to go with not here because I want to bait these spitters to shoot down this lane. Because if they shoot down this lane, it does nothing in the back row. I could have also baited them up here, I guess, and try to be closer to the tidal wave. But I didn't really want to commit to having my move limited by the spider. Okay, that is actually something I could ignore if I wanted to. Oh, interesting. The spider had nothing it could jump to, so it's going to get tidally waved. Okay, that's good. Shared experience is nice. Okay, so I could let this fly just use a shield and block a spawn for me. That's pretty good. I flip this attack and it hits the moth. Okay, so the moth will go back, then this thing will shoot acid at it. So it's not going to unfortunately kill the Scion, but that's an idea. And then how do I deal with this guy? Well, that might be who I freeze. Okay, I think that a shield is worth this really nice move of the moth. Blocking a spawn and getting poisoned. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then you are doing what? Oh, right. The thing I never think about. Well, I can't really do the Scion without killing a building. And the spawn's already blocked. Oh, crud. Well, you know what? I'm fine with it. I am fine with it. We have a case where we got the time pod. And, you know, we've seen it happen before where sometimes if you don't collect the time pod, it just creates awkwardness later in the mission. One thing I should have thought about, letting more spawns happen. If I don't kill the enemies fast enough, and if I block too many spawns, there's not going to be enough enemies spawning for me to get the mission. Okay, so now the moth is again going after a shield. I could just punch it and kill it. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I am going to be greedy, though. We're going to kill the Scion. This guy gets tidal waved, by the way. We're going to kill this thing to get maximum XP. We're going to kill the Scion. And you are not even going to block a spawn. All you're going to do is put a shield on the most vulnerable building. I just want all the enemies to spawn. All right, you can move. Oh, I don't even know if that was correct. Yeah. So this way, I get all the spawns, and if I kill all the enemies that spawn, then I beat the mission. The thing is, since I froze an enemy, that limits my spawns a bit, and these frozen enemies could prevent me from actually succeeding. Okay, this is good. Okay, there's no spawns. Right. We're good. I was a little bit scared for a second, but we're good because I can do this. And then these two things just die. And then it gets me up to 7. Otherwise, I would have had to try to come up with a way of killing this, which I was scared that I would need to, but I do not. It's fine, because 5 plus 2 is 7. I'm just double checking my math. The question is, do I want to shoot in with this mech? No, because that would just give all the experience to my masochist. I might as well share the experience between Mafan and Chen. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good to go here. These two fireflies are both land enemies. They both die. If this had been like an alpha moth, I could have had a problem, though, because it wouldn't have gotten killed by the tidal wave. So I did come sort of close to losing that mission. I was hinging on land enemies spawning. Okay, so now we have a new power core. And Chen leveled up and got a mech reactor, which is awesome, so I can give her the shield. And the power core, I don't currently have a use for it. I could give this mech more health. I'm not going to, though. I want to wait and see if I can find some weapon. Now this is a weird map. I'm forced to do a hard mission. Defend, sorry, I have a cold here. Defend the train with a building. We're obviously doing it. At least this building that gives me the power core is super far away. There's no lane where these spitters are wasting their attacks, which kind of sucks. But, you know, let's oh wait, no, hold on. I don't want to bait this spider. I don't think I want to do that. So we're gonna kind of just sneak a step back a little bit. And I mean, this could be an absolute disaster. It could be a complete unmitigated nightmare. So we're just hoping for the best here. So we're just Jesus taking the wheel right now. Okay, remember the armored train will run things over. Oh, you're actually going after the mission critical thing. You bitch. You bitch. And unfortunately, the train goes last. So this moth is attacking the train, so it's actually going to get run over. But if I, like, flip it? Nope, flipping doesn't work. It'll push back into itself. Oh, god darn it. Okay, so this is bad. We have the mission critical thing here, and we have this moth here. All right, so I think I have to shoot this moth. I mean, I think I just have to. There's no way that I can see around it. So what the hell happens? This moth goes... Okay, this thing shoots the moth, acidifying it. The moth shoots this mountain, bumping into it. Okay, honestly, that's pretty lucky. So now I have to deal with this, which is causing 2 power grid damage, and this thing. Okay, well, I guess it could be worse. I'm gonna freeze that one, because that's the bigger problem. I don't quite kill you, because the Scion is there, but I could. Let's see, I don't want to get webbed in front of the train. So we do that. So it all kind of works. I don't want to move, I don't think. So now if I can get at this Scion somehow, then this Firefly dies. Not that the Firefly is the biggest deal in the world, of course. These two are still not dead even if the Scion dies. Train got acidified, which shouldn't matter. The spider's not blocking one of my people, which I'm actually happy about. This could be a problem if the Scion body blocks me. Okay, luckily it doesn't. And neither does the moth. Oh god, the moth is doing that? Oh god, Jesus crickety Christ. Okay, so the moth. I can shoot it into a building. I can freeze it. I hate freezing a 2 HP moth, but I mean, it is what's happening here. So I think I leave myself open with the possibility of shooting it into the building. Let's say I don't. Let's say I go back here and I freeze the moth. I need to deal with this guy. I can't just shoot him. I'm going to have to punch him. Which means the spider is left for this. And that doesn't work, because if I push it, it attacks that thing. I cannot deal with this guy with my punch mech, because he survives with 1 HP. Oh, 1 HP. That's Scion, man. And also there's this guy freeing this thing. Man, you know, I really would have loved to kill the Scion, but I just can't. I can't get up to it. Crud. Yep, it's bad. This thing gets freed. It's just an absolute disaster, and I have to lose a power grid. Well, I don't see a better way, so we now have to freeze the spider there. Well, hold on. I can actually... Wait a minute. I could punch the spider and kill it. That's... Well, I almost missed that move. So obviously I want to do that. So it's on fire. Even if I weren't able to move, the spider would still be dead. And then we're just going to go here and freeze this guy. Right. That's what we want to do. Okay, so what do we have? We have a full HP Alpha Spitter, a new enemy, and a Firefly. Luckily, the Firefly is wasting its attack. Because of the acid, this train actually lost its armor, which is sort of hilarious. Okay, this could have really been a lot worse. So if I shoot the Firefly, killing it, this thing dies. And the spider I can just punch, and then the spitter I can just body block. Yeah, I mean, it seems satisfactory. So we body block. Oh, why am I body blocking? What? Sort of so I could just freeze it. Okay, and then you kill the Scion and the Firefly. Okay, well, it could have been worse. We did get 2 stars and a power core for the price of 1 grid damage, but you gotta be willing to do it. When you play on unfair difficulty, everybody's like the hazardous mechs. You gotta just be willing to have everybody damage the building sometimes. Now I awkwardly have 2 power cores I'm not using. I could consider actually upping the damage on this. That would have been relevant in the last mission, but I don't want to give up the move. Okay, so this, destroy the dam. I have 2 characters who are really good at destroying the dam, and the egg sacs are in the dam? I gotta just do it. I gotta just do this. Okay, so character number 1 who can destroy it is this guy. Character number 2 is this guy. There's a world where the spider goes here, and then like the spitter goes. What's the spitter's move? He only moves 2 spaces. Okay, so I think I can do this. This is a bit frisky, but I think I'm okay with it. I just don't want my ranged mech getting frozen. Okay, so if I do this, you cannot get webbed. All right, we'll try this. It's a bit scary because these spitters, it's not amazing. And if they don't step into the water, I could get into trouble. Okay, this one stepped into the water, so I'm really inclined to deal with him. Oh, this spitter's a problem. Oh no, is this what's happening? Okay, the spider's going after the building. Okay, it's not great. So if I freeze this guy, let's say I do the dam, the egg sacs go, but then the moth is still alive, and this guy's doing 2 damage, and this guy's doing a damage. So I currently have 3 grid damage being faced, plus this guy's dying. Oh, and also to kill him, I would need to blow up this building. Oops, I shouldn't have done this. I should have put him over so he could at least shoot at a spider in front of his face. That was actually just a straight up blunder. Okay. So, yeah, I think I have to just lose a grid damage, and then this is only a 1 grid damage, so I guess that's what's going to get lost. Oof, that hurts. Okay, so we do this. We do this. We're about to lose another one, and then you don't actually break the dam. You punch this moth and kill it. And so now we have lost 3 power grid. We still have an alpha spider sitting around who's free to do whoever. Oh, god darn it. Wait. If I flip this guy, I think he's going to blow up the dam for me. I think. All right. Well, let's see here. So we do this. We punch it. And yeah, he's going to blow up the dam. Now, it's going to kill the mission, but not him, which is fine. I'm okay with it. We're going to just freeze the spider. Let's reposition a bit. Freeze the spider. And then you could blow up the Scion, but also unfreeze that guy. That's a bit aggressive. I'm just going to block a spawn. Oh no, the spawn's getting washed out. Yeah, there's nothing for you to do. You're 1 move short of being able to do anything useful. God darn it. Okay, I'm not going to blow up the Scion just to free a spitter, just to blow up a Scion. Okay, we have a flying enemy, which is not ideal because it can kind of target whatever. But it's wasting its attack. You are not wasting your attack, but I can finally do something with my mech. I can block a spawn and push you into the water. Okay, you are gonna go take care of the spitter, killing it, and you are gonna step up and freeze the moth. I guess I might as well move you into position. Bloop. Okay, so at this point, I could farm a little bit of XP by pushing this guy into the water. And I have just enough movement with my 5 movement to also get 2 XP and kill that Scion. Okay, so not great with the grid defense situation. And this mission didn't give any grid defense, but at least now I have the option to take a grid defense mission and feel less bad about it. So let's take a look at those options. There's 3. So kill 6 or fewer enemies. Boy, that's really close. And at this point, I'm kind of good at killing stuff. I don't want to not kill things. Defend artillery. Good mission. Map could be better, but it's not bad. What are you? Defend the tanks. The tanks can't move for the first 2 turns. The buildings are all really far away, but the tanks are right there. Enemies might swarm the tanks. I think the artillery is better here than the tanks. Okay, so we got a spider. The spider can't get the artillery, thankfully. I want to try to bait the spitter into shooting down this lane, because that's actually a clear shot. There's 2 spitters, 2 alpha spitters. This guy did not take the bait. He's attacking a mission critical thing. Spider can get killed by the artillery. That's fine. You're also going after a mission critical thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. And you could have wasted your attack, but you didn't. Oh geez. And if I flip you, you're gonna blow up this building. Oh my god. Okay, let's think about what the hell we're doing today. So if I freeze this guy, I could body block the Firefly, and I can't flip you. Right, I can't flip you. I just can't. That's just not an option. Flipping you isn't an option because you're going to hit the Scion and then blow up this building. Now, if I kill the Scion with the artillery and then flip you, you will waste your attack, but then I'm going to have to deal with this spider. So let's think about that. What if I went here, did this shot to babysit the Firefly, kill the spider? I move over, blow up the Scion with the artillery, come up, flip you, and then okay, I don't know if this is the best move, but we'll try it. Wait, oh yeah, I can only move the artillery 1 square, so I could not have shot at this guy. Now that clears the way for the flip, and then you are gonna go on the 1 and only square you can stand on to freeze the other artillery. Or the other spitter. Okay, I think that was actually alright. It's not what I originally envisioned, but now we have a damaged spitter, a damaged Firefly, and a spawn. Uh-oh. Okay, you're going after the building. That's good. That means the artillery can actually move. This is not irrelevant. Because it can move down and... Oh no, if it moves down and shoots the spider, it blows up the building. Okay, so what if I punch the spitter, move the artillery, and then shoot that thing, and okay, no, that's not good. What if I punch the spider, artillery the spitter, and then yeah, I mean, I can just kill the Firefly and prevent this guy from being frozen, or freed. But there's another way of doing it. I could go here, block a spawn, and kill it this way, right? Yeah, why don't I block a spawn? So we do this, we do this, and then the way that I stop that is a bit annoying. I freeze the Firefly, which robs me of the experience, but I think that's okay. You could have been greedy and let this guy come out, then dealt with a 1 HP Firefly, a full HP Alpha Spitter, and 2 new enemies, but I just wanted to play it safe. Okay, that Firefly wasted its attack. This one didn't. Oh, I still have another thing. Okay, so you could damage this moth, which is relevant because then when you punch it, the moth dies. You can continue blocking a spawn and babysit that moth. And you just need to get the hell into position. All right, you can move a bit more centrally. I should have actually taken a shot at this mission critical building. I gotta remember that when the ice mech isn't doing anything, it should really be freezing the buildings if possible. Okay, the Fireflies might have a hard time getting shots, and the moth, which could shoot at anything, wasted its attack. This is actually not a waste, but the artillery can dodge it, although there's a building behind it, but I can body block it. Okay, yeah, everything's fine here. It doesn't quite kill the moth, unfortunately. I'm really just looking for ways to farm experience. I think, let's not think about it too hard. Let's just... do I want to share the experience? No, I want Chen to get the experience because she is really good. She got the mech reactor, and she also... Yeah, that wasn't gonna do anything. She got the mech reactor, and so if she gets another good thing, I might actually use her. I don't know which squad I would pick Chen for, is the thing. I don't, like, in my preparation for this series, Chen wasn't, like, on my short list as, like, a pilot that I would use at some point. But who knows? If I got a good Chen, maybe that'll be something I do. Okay, I need a new weapon with this squad. So it's actually really important for me to win this mission because I want to get the option of getting a weapon since I have some power cores to spend and nothing to do with them. Okay, so Starfish, if it comes up, can be really annoying. I can't really deal with it with my flipper. What does it do? How does it attack? It just attacks in all directions diagonally and pushes orthogonally. Okay, so what I want to do is like bait it like this, so it can like it can maybe go to that square, maybe. I don't know if that's smart. All right, we'll try this. If it goes to this square, actually I don't know what the hell I'm doing if it goes to this square. I don't have a good way of. Oh no, I can push it into. Well, anyway, this is fine. I can shoot it, and I can actually. No, it'll hit this building. Yeah, I don't have any way of dealing with it. Oopsies, I messed up. Well, all right. So what else is new? I'm gonna be taking some grid damage, huh? Okay, so actually, is there some way where I can, like, kill the starfish? Oh, God, this is weird. Oh, I can't push it. I don't have enough movement to get behind it. Okay. So, boy, there's a lot to think about here. This firefly, I can just get out of the way. And this firefly, I can body block. And I can actually push the starfish over here, but it's still going to be hitting a building. It went to the wrong square. Maybe I shouldn't have put a mech here, actually, now that I think about it. Now, there is a weird move. I can actually go here, and then the spitter will hit whoever I put here, and then also acidify the starfish, making it easier to kill. Whew, I don't know if that's smart, but I could do a move like here, and then, like, freeze my own guy. It'll get out of the ice. The starfish gets. Oh no, hold on. I almost messed this up. Starfish goes first and it pushes orthogonally. It'll actually push my guy over, and then this thing will just shoot into that building. Yeah, okie dokie. So maybe I what? Go here, punch the spitter, cancel its attack, and then I go here and I punch the starfish so that the spitter and the starfish go after the same building. I don't know, man. This is not looking great. It's not a very promising start, but hey, grid defense is a resource, baby. So now what I'm going to do with my freeze mech is just freeze this firefly. Just get it out of the way. So the idea here is, oh, whoa, I could actually, okay, so I could have actually moved after punching. The problem is that there was no way for me to babysit the starfish there. But if I needed to, I could have used Chen to like save that building. As it is, the building's toast, so there's no point getting Chen acidified. So there we go, we're losing some power. Oh, I actually didn't think about this. I did not even check to see if that was clear. If there had been a building here, I would have lost the mission. Moth. A little scary, because that could hit anything. Wait, are you attacking the starfish? What the hell is going on? Oh, good lord. And the moth is attacking the tower. Oh, Jesus. Okay, luckily this firefly wasted its attack, so I have some room to breathe. If I shoot like this, and it punches the starfish there, you have, what, 5 movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can actually go kill the starfish, and then you can freeze the firefly, and then we lose another power grid. I'm going to do it, though. I think that I just need to do it. It's a shame that Shen can't quite get in front of this thing. Because, I mean, the starfish is just a nightmare in here. I could, like, freeze it, break it out later, then try to kill it, but, yeah, let's just do this. So we do that, clear the path, kill the starfish. You know, yeah, if I could have gotten to this square, I could have frozen the moth, but that was quite a bit of movement away from doing that, so let's not reminisce too hard about it. Okay, so, could be worse. Could definitely be better, but if I don't get a good pilot or a weapon offering, I could just take the 2 power grid, and then that translates into 4, and then I heal up to full. So it could be okay. This is not a wasted shot, because if I move, there's a building behind it. This is a wasted shot. That could be dealt with. Hopefully. Okay, so you can go here and block a spawn. You cannot. Wait, you can actually do this. That'll make you break your buddy out of the ice, but it'll block a spawn. I'm okay with that. So now you need to deal with this Firefly, and you need to deal with that Firefly. You can deal with both Fireflies, actually, but it's fine. We'll just do it this way. Body block, punch, and then you hit the Scion. Scion's actually going to die. I didn't realize this, but the Scion's going to die because of the acid shot and then the Firefly shot. So it's a Spitter, a Moth, and then... Oh, the Spitter dies because the Scion died. Wow, I really didn't realize a lot of the consequences of my turn. This is okay. I can kill it. That's fine. All right, we're good. We level up Chen. And we save you. We also could have frozen you. Okay, everything's good. So we got all the missions. We got a decent number of stars. Took a lot of grid damage. A lot of lives were lost. But thankfully, those lives were lost for the greater good. So I have absolutely no regrets. She got invulnerable. It doesn't die when their mech is defeated. Well, you know what? That's sometimes a pretty useful ability I have found. Oh my god, it's Wind Torrent. And stupid Rosie. Fine. We're doing it. I mean, we're doing a 2-island run. I mean, at this point, there's clearly no other option. Let's just check here. We do have, I mean, this is a good one. So that was a way to go if I did not get the Wind Torrent. Because I could have done another island and tried to invest a bunch of power cores in this light tank. I still actually could, potentially. I mean, I need 2 power cores to power it up. And then I could, like, pay another one to give it 2 health. So let's say I do buy this. I then can get 2 power cores. I have 4. That's enough to put 3 into this and 1 into this. And then, yeah, actually, yeah. Actually, yes. Yes, indeed. Indeed, as a matter of fact, I diddly do. Okay, so we're going to blip blip. And then here's what we have to do, though. Just need to figure out who is getting the Wind Torrent and who's getting the tank. Because this is really strong. So... like freezing the boss on the first turn seems pretty good. You, I think, are going to get the Wind Torrent because this thing often does not work very well. You're going to get unlimited uses, and then you are getting the tank. And it'll have 2 extra health. So it doesn't do 2 damage, unfortunately. So it's a babysitter, not a killer, but it will be able to block spawns in the second mission. And I mean, I think that's as good as... Oh, wait a minute! Hold on, I have 3 power grid. Oh, no... Wait, no. Okay, so what I could do is I could sell this pilot and get 2 and go into the second island with 2 missing. Or I could do another whole island. I'm going to sell my pilot and get 2 grid. I could actually sell this weapon and just commit fully to doing Wind Torrent. That is an interesting idea. Then I could get full HP. And I don't have the damage from this anymore, or the push. So in the situation where the Wind Torrent isn't useful. No, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gamble that having the option of which weapon to use is worth the 2 grid defense. Though, of course, I really wish I had not wasted quite so much HP, because it would have been nice to not have to play the final island missing 2 health. So I got 5 health to use over 2 missions. At this point, Jesus has taken the wheel, and we're just seeing where the islands land. It's going to be sad if I lose, because I have to play with Ma Fan. I just have to with this squad. And since I started this journey and I'm about to level him up, I might as well keep grinding him, so we're going to have to let this Chen go. Oh my god, this boss is wasting its attack. That's a good thing. Crab is not. Digger is also wasting its attack, though the rocks could mess me up. The Blobber wasted its attack. The Crab wasted its attack, and the Charger is obviously not going to. Okie dokie. So there's really only 2 mission critical things. It's this Crab, and it's this Charger. Okay, can I just do a Wind Torrent down? Well, sort of. It would mean the Charger blocks a spawn. It would also mean that this Crab is now hitting a thing, and also the Firefly. So then my U would need to deal with this Crab. I don't have enough movement to get over to that Crab, so I could freeze it, but you can't deal with the Firefly. Okay. Oh, no, I have a tank. Right, maybe I don't, maybe I just do the tank then. Could the tank deal with one of these threats? Well, kind of. If I position myself here, wind down, this Crab goes down, a tank appears here. Ah, but the Blobber is blocking me from being able to use the tank. Ah, Jesus Christ. So the tank, thanks to the rock, and thanks to this blobber, is not able to babysit either the crab or the firefly. Okay, so try the wind in a different direction. Can I wind down? Well, the charger would need to be moved first. And it can't. It has nowhere to be moved because this rock is in the way. Oh my god, that is hysterical. Okay. Having a bit of a tough time here. So I could freeze the charger just to save the pylon. And then you need to be saved somehow. But yeah, the wind torrent here is kind of a problem. You cannot hit this guy. You also, okay, wow, I'm having a hard time coming up with any way of just dealing with the two problems that I have. Oh boy. So if I freeze this crab, I need someone to deal with this charger, but because of the rocks, you can't get down here to flip them. Okay, what if we wind torrented up? It's a little weird because I'd have to do something about this crab hitting this pylon. The idea being that this would push into my guy, the rock would push into the digger, this thing would push into the rock. Then I could do a tank down here to push the charger up where the rock used to be. The problem, though, is that my guy would push into a pylon, and if I move my guy, then this digger hits the pylon. Huh. Okay, yeah, that's a tough situation. Let's go back to, is there some way of using the wind torrent down? Because I really like that idea. I just don't want to do it because I didn't find a way to make it work earlier, but who knows. So you become a threat now, and you're sitting here. And there's no way for me to get to you, and even a tank cannot deal with you. Huh. Because there's a pylon that landed annoyingly back here. Wow. This is crazy. There's only 2 mission critical things, but because of the way that these enemies are body blocking everything, I can't actually deal with just the 2 problems that exist. Oh, crud. Okay, so I think then the thing that makes the most sense would be to take 2 power grid damage, which really sucks on the first turn, and then try to find a way. Yeah, I mean, just let one of these things go and let the other one happen. So maybe we'll do something like this, put you here, do this, then the charger hits that. Oh, wait a minute. No, hold on. What am I talking about? I can freeze the charger. Oh, why did I not see this? Oh, good lord. Okay. So everything's fine now. Why did I think I couldn't? Okay. Well, anyway, so we don't win torrent. We just do damage. And we don't take any damage. Okay. Well, the bad news is we did a spawn. And we didn't actually accomplish much as far as like taking the enemies off the field goes. But my flyer is in position to freeze this boss if needed. The main thing I'm worried about is this digger, because this digger is now going to be free to run amok. And there's a new enemy spawning here. If it's a flyer, it's a problem. Okay, the charger actually might not have good targets. So we'll see what happens. Okay, the crab's wasting its attack. The digger's actually wasting its attack as well. The blobber is not. And the crab is not. And you are wasting your attack. This is actually great. The charger's going to ram into this mountain and block a spawn. Okay, so here, maybe I freeze the boss. You can punch and kill this crab, although it's not necessary. And then the wind thing? I don't think we need the wind here. Yeah, well, this thing's actually going to get damaged anyway. So if I actually just, okay, I know I need to move out of the fireball. But if I just shoot this blobber and push it into this crab's going to die. Then this charger gets free. That's okay, I think. Yeah, I can actually push kill this guy. Oh, then my tank dies. Okay. If I shoot you and then I push this way, does that kill both of them? But then you can't get over to this crab. This crab does need to be dealt with. So maybe I shoot this crab into the fireball, just do some damage to this blobber and this crab, and freeze that thing. Oh, wait, no, there's also this. Oh, crud. I forgot about this thing. Okay, so what actually is mission critical here? It's the crab, the firefly, and the blob. That's really all it is. So I should be able to do something about these threats. What if I actually use my guy to go up and punch the blob? I freeze the Firefly, and now my tank just needs to deal with this crab. That's literally it. Okay, let's just do this. This actually does kill the crab thanks to Fireball. We move out of the way of that crab. We shoot. You hilariously go up and punch a little blobling, and you fly. Thank God you fly, and you freeze the boss. Okay, let's get you more into position. So now the spawn gets blocked. We have a blobber still blobbing, which sucks. And the digger is still doing digging, which sucks. And the charger broke out of the ice. But no new spawn. And, oh no, the crab is dead, actually. The crab is dead. That's amazing. So we just need to deal with a charger, a blobber, or sorry, 2 chargers, a blobber, and a digger. Okay, that's 4 things, but I do have 4 things on the field. I mean, maybe I can deal with it. Okay, that is a little tricky to deal with. That's a bit tricky. That is... What the fuck are you guys doing? Okay, hold on. What's happening here? So, if I move this tank out of the way, this digger rams into that digger, kills it, and blocks a spawn. So that's incredible. I just need to deal with this blobling and with this digger. So my tank can just like block a spawn and just chill. If I, however, go here and shoot this rock into the digger, I can kill the digger. And then I can freeze the blobling. It's a little weird, but you know what? Let's just do it. That seems fine. So the 1 push damage is absolutely critical. Lets me kill the digger. I get into position. I freeze this. I double check to make sure 4 goes before 5, and he kills his buddy before he kills the pylon. And then we need to kill the blobber, which I guess I'll just do. You know what? I never needed the wind torrent, which is funny. I wouldn't have even gone to this island if I didn't have the wind torrent, but maybe I'm like, the wind torrent is Dumbo's feather. You know, the real power was the power of my heart and self-confidence all along. Okay, this is amazing. The digger is on fire, blocking a spawn. The new spawn was a scion. We're gonna get shared experience because the firefly gets fireballed. Wow, you really just could not have asked for a better turn of events. So we're going to, well, I mean, let's think about it. So I could go here, catch fire. Oh no, that shoots a pylon. Okay, don't do that, Boris. This is the AI mech, so I could let it die, but I can't actually shoot at anything with it because anywhere I shoot, I'm hitting a pylon. So you're just gonna not care. I mean, I know I have the wind torrent, so I could do a wind torrent actually to move this thing into a fireball, but the tank can do it just as well. So we'll do that for maximum shared XP, and we're gonna have Chen kill the Scion just in case. So you die to the fireball, and you die to the fireball. So Chen is max XP, but the XP is not irrelevant because anything I can share, I get to Mofan. Okay, Mofan got +1 mech move. That's great. That is a good one. That's actually one of those ones where like you can get it in the final island and it's not irrelevant because it matters right away. We'll see if that final move is ever critical in the next stage of this defense. Wish my tank could come down with me. Okay, so we have Charger, Digger, everything Alpha, obviously. But we've learned that going to a 3 island just means there's 2 bosses in the end instead of 1. And I mean, yeah, that is actually, that's kind of annoying to have 2 bosses. Wow, these pylons, 4 of the 7 landed on the enemy side of the field, which is a bit unlucky. So I'm nervous, but luckily I didn't take any damage last time. So I have 5 health to use as a resource. Falling Rock RNG. Well, depends on where they move. You're going after the bomb. You are not wasting your thing. You are not wasting your thing. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, here we go. You wasted your thing, but you're also blocking off a lot of movement, which might be relevant. Oh my god. Okay, so this is where we might need to do a little bit of wind torrent. So, if I go down, that's the most obvious one to explore first. What that does is it puts this guy on fireball space, gets the blobling out of the way of the pylon. Digger was already wasting his attack. It gets you to waste your attack as well. So the only issue is this Scorpion, which I cannot push. Which I can push. I can send a tank in here and push it out of the way. God, I really hope this is not wrong. But I think I'm just fine with doing this. go into the lava. Okay. And then you need to position yourself before you do the wind tunnel. Where do you want to be, even? I'm not sure. Like, if I go here to like go down and block the spawn, I'm not gonna be able to attack from that square because I don't fly. Okay, yeah, I'll just do it from here, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. I'd like to be centralized, but it's hard to do that with this digger in the way. So we do this. Okay, hold on. Wait, my guy. Oh God, he's hitting a pylon. Now I could have avoided that by having him stand here. Is that worth a reset? I think so. I only have 5 HP. I gotta do it. That was a misplay. So we do this. I have no resets. I really just have to hope that this wind torrent is like an alpha strike that just completely debilitates the enemy forces. Oh, wait a minute. You're not wasting your attack. You were never wasting your attack. You're still hitting the bomb. You are getting killed by a fireball. So I was hoping to actually like do something, but I am in fact it would be nice to block the spawn is the thing. It'd be really great, but I think it's more important to stop this enemy from hitting the bomb. The reason is that we are getting even though we're getting a spawn, I'll stay put. Sometimes a scion shows up, and then if the bomb has taken 3 damage, the scion is threatening to kill it, and that can cause problems. So I would prefer to have the bomb at 4 health, or at least more than 1 health, so that if the scion shows up, I can ignore it if I need to. Okay, so we have a digger and a blobber, which are 2 pretty scary enemies. We have another scarab. Here come the claws. Not very likely to help me, unfortunately. The blobling does not waste its attack. The crab does not. The digger does not. The scarab does, though. The scarab does. Okay, so what are my mission critical thingy-madings here? It's the crab. Crab goes before digger. I can't punch it, though, because then I die. I'm invulnerable, but it's a little bit early for that. Okay, so I could actually go block a spawn. I know I have the wind torrent, so I'll think about that if I can't do it normally. I go here, I block a spawn, I punch the digger into this rock for 2-3 damage, and the crab kills the digger. That leaves my freeze mech, my Aegis mech, and my tank to deal with these guys. I mean, I've got to be able to do that, right? Well, here's the other thing. I could just shoot this crab into the lava, which is very tempting. So if I shoot the crab into the lava and then I do 3 damage to this digger, it's awkward because I can't actually finish it off. I could let the digger just hit the bomb for 2. I could go over, punch this, kill it. See, I can't hit the digger and shoot it because I have to get out of the way first. Quite annoyingly. I like the idea of shooting this crab into the lava. Well, I can't. I've used my reset, so I got to make sure I'm really ready to do this. If I walk over here and I kill the scarab, which I don't need to do, but it's just a way to use my turn, and I block the spawn and I shoot the digger and I let the crab go, then what am I doing here with this tank? This tank actually can't do anything because it can't shoot the blobling up. It'll break a pylon. I can't go over here because I have to leave the crab alive. You know what? We're going to commit. I'm going to do this. And if I have to let the digger do 2 damage to the bomb, I think I'm okay with it. Oh, the problem is I can't actually... I can't deal with this thing. This thing right here. This little thing. It's killing my... Well, it's not killing, but it's hurting my tank. Okay, wait a minute. What if I move like this? That kills the blobling and kills the scarab. And I can still freeze the digger. There it is. That was the move. Okay, that's it. Now you are just going to kind of go into position. And a little technique here. I'm going to do a repair action, which is actually not irrelevant. Now with Chen's thing, I can move again an extra time to get closer into position. Okay, I'm really happy with that. So now we just have the blobber and 2 new enemies. The bomb is at full HP. I have all of my HP, so I just need to deal with 1 more round of spawns, basically. All right, that is not a waste, but that is easily dealt with. That is only 1 damage. This is actually crazy. 2 enemies spawned, both of which are not alphas. Okay, so I can go here, punch kill the hornet, step into the way of the firefly, or block a spawn. I mean, this is not even that relevant, honestly. I could just let it go. I think I want to do this. I'm going to punch kill the Hornet. Wait, hold on. What is the blobber? What am I doing with this tank? I could shoot and just kill this thing and then use the tank to move the blobber onto the spawn? Okay, fine. We'll punch kill the Hornet. We'll move to body block the Firefly. You got your shield back, so you're just fine. I know I had the wind torrent. Wait, actually, how can I? Oh, no, I move into a pylon. But if I do the wind torrent, no, this thing blows up. Okay, nope, we're just gonna not be dumb today. And then we're gonna have you do that. This is actually not just blocking a spawn, but it's also doing a damage to the blobber, so now I can punch it and kill it with my Aegis mech. Not that it matters, it's the final round, so it doesn't matter. The blobber's irrelevant now, because I just need to kill the blobling. Oh my god, I think we're gonna win. I don't think there's a way they're gonna do 5 damage. That I cannot answer in any means, way, shape, or form, right? That's clearly not gonna happen. Okay, there it is. So we freeze that to save 2. We do this, although I could have let Chen die. I don't want to dick around. We just move. Oh, well, yeah. Punch and kill the blobling. And it actually happened. Okay, so with a fresh Ma-Fan, we managed to get a 2-island win with the Titans. And now the thing is, it's kind of sad because Ma-Fan got some good level ups. I'll have to do some thinking. Oh god, I really need to think whether I want to save Chen or Ma-Fan. So first of all, if you want to be done, you're allowed to be done. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and or subscribe. But if you want to stick around, I actually don't know whether it's better to save Chen, which I wasn't planning to use for any of the squads, or to save Ma-Fan, who I was only planning to use for this squad. I don't know who else is great for Ma-Fan. It may be that I use neither one of them, honestly. So we had to call upon some civilians to give their lives for the cause. But hey, you know, 4.6 billion lives were saved, and that's worth it. Whom do I save? The +1 mech move, which is great, or the +1 mech reactor and invulnerable? There were some squads, like, I like the Rift Walkers. I'm kind of open as to who to use. I was hoping to, like, wait for some, like, really awesome pilot to show up. I don't necessarily want to commit them right away. But Ma-Fan, I just don't know which other squad would use him at all. So I have a feeling I'm not going to use either one of these, but maybe I'll have Chen go with the Rift Walkers. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.